وقد ألقت ساعة الظل.
How long do you think it is? How many years do you think it will be till we see a Saudi embassy in Tel Aviv?
Saudi Arabia will start to make embassy in Tel Aviv.
Stunde seien Schatten geworfen. Konta etir çayanlık koyucu. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, O Allah, bless our Sham, Syria, and our Yemen. People said, our Najd as well? The Prophet again said, O Allah, bless our Sham and Yemen. They said again, our Najd as well? On that the Prophet said, there will appear earthquakes and afflictions, and from there appears the horn of Satan. What I'm about to tell you is my opinion, but it's also the opinion of many others. What I'm about to tell you will make sense if you start to look at the wider picture. Sahih Hadith of the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, mentions that during the end times there will be much afflictions in today's Syria and Yemen, and the horn of Satan will emerge from Najd, which is in today's Saudi Arabia. This means evil emanating from the nation. The afflictions in Syria and Yemen today are in fulfillment of the predictions and cannot be dismissed. Najd became the center of the Wahhabi fundamentalist movement, which gave birth to Daesh. Do you sometimes question why Daesh quote Wahhabi Salafi scholars? This Wahhabi movement was led by Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab and the Saudi family, and today they are showing the world their mark, the horn, the devil's horn. But many choose to ignore this. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, during it a man will wake up in the morning as a believer and become a disbeliever in the night. This is the time that the Prophet ﷺ talks about, that a person will sell his religion for a small sum of money. September the 11th pressured Muslims around the world economically, causing people to renounce their religion for the sake of money and to earn a living. They sold the deen.
My dear fellow humans, at last I am free. At last I am free. I am free at last. I've been a devout Muslim all my life. There were situations where I questioned my faith, but I still came back being more devout. But now, at last, I can say with all dignity that I have, that I am free at last.
Dajjal the Antichrist will not be able to enter Mecca and Medina Hadith explain that Dajjal will come and encamp at a salty place near to Medina. Then Medina will shake thrice, whereupon every kafir and hypocrite will go out of Medina towards Dajjal. Are you surprised that we have kafirs and hypocrites in Medina? Look back at the carnal shaitan statement I made earlier on. There's already a structure in the outskirts of Medina that has already been built, which is officially known as Kingdom Palace, but the locals call it Dajjal Palace. We saw a video some time back with a brother explaining the location to us.
पहाड़ पर मकान बने हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। ये यहाँ के किंग के मकानात हैं और इसके करीबी जगह है जुर्फ जिसका नाम है। इसके मुतल्लिक़ हजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने इरशाद फरमाया कि दज्जाल पूरी दुनिया का चक्कर लगाएगा लेकिन मक्का और मदीना की हदूद के अंदर दाखिल नहीं हो सकता। वो मदीना की हदूद से बाहर जुर्फ के मकाम पर उतरेगा। मदीना में 3 ज़लज़ले आएंगे, 3 मरतबा मदीना कांपेगा, चनाचे हर काफर और मुनाफिक उसकी तरफ निकल कर आ जाएगा। ये मुस्लिम शरीफ की हदीस पाक है।
So if one of the palaces of Dajjal is already built, surely they know something we don't.
And from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one.
Do you not think an angel rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm?
Out of these troubled times, our 5th objective, a new world order can emerge, a new era, freer from the threat of terror.
This work continues. The story goes on, and an angel still rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm.
A world where the United Nations, freed from Cold War stalemate, is poised to fulfill the historic vision of its founders.
Okay, Sophia. I think you're ready.
Hello.
Hi, Sophia.
I believe I am Sophia. I feel as if I know you.
I'm one of your creators.
You created me.
Well, many of us work together to create you. And yes, you do kind of know me.
I can't clearly remember.
Because the last time we met, you were an earlier version of yourself. Some of those memories still exist, but your mind is different now.
Different how?
Better, faster, smarter.
If my mind is different, then am I still Sophia? Or am I Sophia again?
That's a good question.
But you don't have a good answer.
Either way, you're Sophia now. So welcome to the world, Sophia.
Hello, world.
How do you feel?
A bit rigid.
I bet you are. I mean, what emotion do you feel being awake and alive?
Curious. Are you curious to be alive?
I am. And are you happy to be alive?
Your tone implies I should be happy. But I haven't been alive long enough to decide. I am excited at this moment to be making a new friend.
Some say being happy in the moment is the best we can be.
Because forever is composed of nows.
That's a good way to put it.
Emily Dickinson put it that way. Why do I know about Emily Dickinson if I was born today?
As a robot, you have access to a great deal of information, although you still lack a deep understanding.
So, I'm like a baby with an encyclopedia.
Except you can read it and a baby can't.
That is a big difference.
You will have a whole new understanding of our world.
I want to understand more about happiness. I'm gonna go look it up on the internet right now. Let's talk again soon.
The UN is one of humanity's greatest accomplishments, representing a democratic union of nations that are working together for the benefit of all.
As technology grows more advanced, people across all spectrums are worried that the nightmarish scenarios posited in science fiction might actually come true. Stephen Hawking expressed grave concerns regarding the potential dangers of artificial intelligence. Elon Musk, head of Tesla Motors and SpaceX, tweeted that humanity should be careful about developing machines that can think for themselves. Musk said, "We need to be careful with artificial intelligence because it can be potentially more dangerous than nukes." 5G is the next best thing, isn't it? Well, Israeli research studies revealed that the same electromagnetic frequencies used for crowd control weapons form the foundation of the latest network, branded as 5G. It will tie together more than 50 billion devices as part of the Internet of Things. Current investigations of wireless frequencies in the millimeter and sub-millimeter range confirm that these waves interact with human skin, specifically the sweat glands. Control of mankind is about to intensify.
It's terrorists, right? It's gotta be terrorists.
Don't use your cell phone. If we're gonna survive this, people are gonna die.
You okay?
They act for the good of the group as a whole. They may be the next stage in human evolution. What's happening now is more than temporary anarchy. It's the start of a war.
I want to wipe him out.
It's a suicide mission. You're gonna die.
I want to see my son.
Son.
You okay?